Hey guys, Steven here with the Old School Labs, and we have something interesting today. It's about Ronnie Coleman, who did a podcast with Joe Rogan, and I'm sure many of you have seen this podcast, and you have seen the most interesting parts for sure. But there is this one part that I found very interesting, and I wanted to make a reaction video about it. So it's Ronnie Coleman saying that his body fat percent was, well, I'm going to show you what he says. So initially, he says it was 3% in the off season, and 0.33 when he was in contest shape. So let me play this video for you, and we're going to analyze it afterwards.
And you would get down to what percent body fat?
I was 0.33.
0.33? What does that mean? Is that less than 3%?
That's less than 0.5%.
0.33. Like what?
0.33.
How does a human get that low?
I gotta attribute it to my genetics.
But was it also like a trickle down system, like off season? Say if you how many weeks would it take for you to get ready for Mr. Olympia?
10 to 12.
10 to 12. Mm-hmm. So at 12 weeks out, how much body fat do you think you were carrying around then?
About 3%.
So 3 was a high?
That's the highest, yeah.
Jesus.
0.33%, a third of a percent. That was his body fat percent while he was competing based on him. Is this true? Guys, I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert on this matter. Of course, I don't know. I don't know how this works, how accurate that kind of measuring equipment is, and what actually 3% body fat looks like. For example, we have Dorian Yates, who said that his body fat percent would go down to below 3% while he was prepping. He wasn't sure exactly how much, but he says it was at least a little bit below 3%. So based on that, Ronnie was not 3% in the off season. But who the hell knows? I mean, I doubt that. I highly doubt that. But then again, I'm not an expert, so I'm not sure. Later in the video, he also mentions how he measured his body fat percent, and he makes another, well, let's call it interesting statement. So let me play this little video for you as well.
Oh my God, you were so big. That's so crazy.
315 pounds right there.
But it must have been so crazy for people.
2% body fat. We had our body fat done at the police department, and the highest I ever got was 3%.
And that was with calipers?
Yeah, it's calipers.
Did you ever do a
the
dunk?
one I had, the 3.33 was dipped underwater.
Wow.
It was negative numbers. It was -2.
That's so crazy.
-2% body fat.
That doesn't even make sense.
Mm-hmm. And
your arms are so big.
it was -2.
That's so crazy.
-2% body fat.
That doesn't even make sense.
So first he says it was 3% in the off season, then he says in this video it was 2%. He also says that it was 0.33, his lowest, and then he says it was negative numbers, -2%. And as Joe Rogan says, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm not sure what Ronnie meant by that. I'm sure he meant something, but he probably didn't explain it properly. So, I don't know, if you guys have any idea what he meant by that, just explain it to me down below in the comment section. So, -2% body fat. -2. What does that even mean? I'm curious. If you guys have any idea, let me know down below in the comment section. If you doubt these numbers, tell me about that. If you think it's accurate, whatever is on your mind, just comment down below, like the video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe for more bodybuilding videos like this. All the best, guys, and keep it old school.